I think that what we're seeing is not just a reliance on the rhetoric of law and order, but even a reliance on the rhetoric of law and order at the expense of the truth. Because actually, if you look at it, the crime rates across the country are actually falling precipitously. They did edge up during the COVID era, but since then they've actually fallen quite significantly, especially in those cities that Trump is calling out as being crime-ridden cities. So it's actually just entirely not true. So at the same time that there's a desire to support this idea of law and order because it enables the notion of sacrifice and militarization to the society, at the same time, there's actually also an attack on the very notion of what truth is. And I really think that what's going on here is less that we should be arguing over, whether Trump's lies are lies of degree. Is he mostly true? Is he not true? We have to understand that what he's really trying to do is actually evacuate the whole notion of truth itself. And that's another reason why Trump constantly contradicts himself from one day to the next and then just appears like he didn't even say something the day before. This notion of contradiction is not something that's just a Trumpian twitch. It's actually deeply embedded in this notion that Trump is the one who can determine what is truthful on any given day. And we all have to give up the idea of political truth as a way of organizing our own lives. So the danger I think that we're seeing here is far beyond the danger of even just the military on our streets, which is already an extreme danger. But it's in fact the danger is that we will lose the ability to organize ourselves politically because we need the notion of truth as a way of being able to communicate with each other. And if we relegate the notion of truth to the past and give it up to Donald Trump, then we are really in trouble.